Hello everyone, this is Easy Peasy, and I'm going to be doing a couple of request videos. The first one I had was a request to review DKNY Red Delicious in more detail. Okay, let's start with the price. This comes in a couple of different sizes, so the price can range anywhere from about $35 to $55. I have the smaller size, and this cost me about $40. Normally I get my perfumes off of a discount website, but I got this one at Kohl's, so it was a little bit more expensive. Okay, let's talk about the packaging. It's this cute little apple shape, and this whole half is the lid, and this bottom half is the perfume. Okay, let's talk about how long this perfume lasts. This lasts about, I sprayed this on last night to see if it would last through the whole night, and it is gone this morning. So I would say this lasts about 8 hours. And the strength, I'm going to say, is medium, because you have to get pretty close, because I was testing it on my arm, and you have to get pretty close before you can really smell it. So this is a medium strength perfume and a medium lasting perfume. It's not like a body spray where it just kind of evaporates right away, but it's not as long lasting as some of my others. Excuse me. I'm not exactly sure when this perfume came out. I'm going to guess that it was sometime within the last 5 to 10 years, because that's when I first noticed it. Okay, the top notes of this perfume are champagne and red apple, of course. That's what you pretty much get when you first spray it out of the bottle. There's the red apple, and then there's this something else that you can't really put your finger on. It's a champagne, so sort of like a sweet wine. Excuse me, my allergies are bothering me this morning. I keep having to clear my throat. The middle notes get sweeter. So it starts off with just a fresh apple, but not citrusy at all. So it starts off with an apple that you might smell in warm apple cider or warm applesauce in the autumn. Then it gets a little sweeter, and the sweetening excuse me, the sweetening notes are lychee and raspberry and rose. Excuse me. The lychee and the raspberry add a longer lasting fruity note. So you first spray it, and you get the apple right away in the champagne. And then after about a half an hour, you notice it kind of sweetens up a little. Well, that's the lychee and the raspberry. I mean, you're not going to smell it and go, oh, I smell raspberry, but you notice that it's a sweet fruitiness. Then after about another 30 minutes, the rose blooms out of it, and it becomes a fruity floral. The rose isn't the kind of rose where you're going to go, oh my gosh, that's rose that I smell. It's just a subtle floral note. So the base notes are amber, musk, and vanilla. So if you think about what an apple pie is made out of, you have the apples, and then you have the sugar and the vanilla, and it's so warm and cozy. This is a warm, cozy fragrance. I would not recommend this for summer, at least not during the day in the summer. I would recommend this for fall, winter, and early spring, the cooler weather months. It's fine for the office. It's not strong or overpowering, but because it does have some musk to it, you could use it for a date too. It's a very warm, sort of nuzzly, cuddly type of fragrance. I think that's everything I wanted to cover about this one. This is DKNY Red Delicious. The next request I had was to review Juicy Couture in more detail. I also don't know exactly when this came out, although I'm going to guess sometime late 90s, early 2000s. This is one of my favorite scents. Let's talk about the packaging. The packaging is adorable. It's this chunky bottle with the Juicy Couture emblem with the 2 terriers, the charms, which actually can be a necklace, but I just leave mine on there, and the chunky cap. The price of Juicy Couture runs between, I'm going to say, $35 and $60, because it comes in a variety of sizes. I've even seen it you know, in the little tiny minis. So if you're not sure about it, you can usually find those little minis at the drugstore. Okay, this one is the 1.7 fluid ounces, and I believe this one was about $55 to $60. So there is another larger size, and that might be a little bit more expensive. Let's see. I did when it came out, the packaging strength. Let's talk about the strength and lastability, the durability of this perfume. This perfume lasts forever. I mean, it's going to last you all day, and it's strong too. When you first spray it, you can smell it about a foot away easily. So while I would say that this could be okay for the office if you use just a little bit, this is more romantic use, or just if you're kind of running around and you just want to smell really, really good. Although I have to confess, I do wear this to the office quite a bit, but just in tiny quantities. Alright, let's talk about the notes of Juicy Couture. It starts off with fruity notes of watermelon and passion fruit and raspberry, I think? No, mandarin. So when you first spritz it, it's a little fruity sweet. Then you get the tuberose and the hyacinth. And the tuberose is present throughout the life of the perfume, but the hyacinth only lasts for a few minutes. Then, along with the tuberose, you get marigold. As the marigold hits, it settles into its middle notes, which really last a long time. And it's sort of a musky, sensual, complex fragrance. Well, even though this is marketed to younger people, anybody can wear this. It's complex enough for older people, but yet it's trendy enough for younger people. Then the base notes are my favorite notes of Juicy Couture. The base notes are caramel and vanilla and musk, but the musk in Juicy is not a strong, heavy musk. It's a white musk, so it's light. What I love about Juicy Couture is that it really does have layers to it. It starts off with fruits and tuberose and hyacinth, then you can smell it changing. So I would recommend this for anybody looking for a strong floral scent with some sweetness to it. Now, like I said, you can wear this to the office if you use it sparingly, but I find this to be such a complex scent that it would be great for romantic and evening use as well. Okay, so those are 2 reviews on DKNY Be Delicious and Juicy Couture. Thanks for watching. Bye.